So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started, this whole build process going. For those of you out there that actually don't know how big this thing is, it's a lot bigger in person than it is on camera. Now I wear a size 12 shoe, and just for you to get a better understanding of how big this thing is, this is both of my shoes, size 12. So yeah, just when you see it in person, it's a whole lot different, but enough rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this build right here for this Kraton 8S. This is the EXB. As you guys seen in the unboxing before, no electronics or anything right now, but all that's gonna change. Try to get this as quick as possible, get this over with. So I went ahead and I have what I use for car audio is oxygen-free cable. This is 8-gauge wire, which I've already fitted inside of the EC5 connectors, and it fit perfectly fine, perfect snug. Gonna go ahead and solder those on as well. Also have my receiver. I might switch it out, just gonna see how this one works so far. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work. I'm gonna go ahead and modify my cat pack because this was thinner wire. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch that out to the 8-gauge as well. And have my shrink tube with adhesive, and then also have the Max 5 combo, ESC combo. So yeah, it's been hard trying to get a hold of this. Everybody's been on back order, or either you can just find the ESC. Luckily, my Hobbytown actually had it. There was one left. I had to drive all the way to Plano from Fort Worth, so that was an hour and 30-minute drive. And then with crazy Texas traffic, yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyways, enough rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this and try to get most of this stuff done. I'm still waiting on my servo to come in. It should be here tomorrow. And then I also have to get my pinion gear and see how that works. I know a lot of people have done different ratios. So I'm just gonna do a little more research, and I might buy a few of them just so I have the options to play around with it and see how the motor temps and everything work with this. But anyways, like I said, once again, enough rambling and let's get into this. So I'm gonna go ahead and solder up the leads on this ESC, this Max 5. I was gonna go ahead and use EC5 connectors, but just thought the EC8 8mm would be a lot better as far as current flow and not getting so hot on the tips. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this over with. So when insetting these EC8 plugs, the male part, they're very hard. So when you're doing that, I've seen a YouTuber on here explain this. The best thing to do is after you get through soldering it, go ahead and take the female in, plug it inside of there, if I can get it, push it all the way in there. And I used some pliers and I kind of sat them on top and went on the ground and pushed it. If you have like a vice grip or something like that, that'll probably work as well. But you have to literally put all your might in that thing, and once it locks, you'll hear a pop sound and should be good to go. But this thing, it took me about 15-20 minutes to get both of these in here, which I'm happy about, but they are hecka hard. So just be warned, if you get the EC8 8mm, just have some muscle and some grunt to get these things in there, because they are tough. Okay, so on the EC8 plugs, they're really hard, as I was saying before in the previous clip. So an easy way that I figured out how to do it is to take a 2x4 board and drill a hole about like that size in there, enough for the male plug to go in. Once you stuff the male plug in there, you take the female end, sit it inside of here. And what I did is I took another 2x4 board and drilled 2 holes about the width of this. So I stick those 2 inside of there where it fits all the way up flush, like so. And then I basically take that inside of there like that, and I put my weight on it and it pops it in place. So when you're trying to put these in there, it's supposed to pop, but with these EC8s, they're so thick, it's very, very hard to do. So that's just a little nifty invention I thought of. That way I can put all my weight on the 2x4s and it pops in like butter. So easy. So yeah, hope it helps. I just want your love. Nobody else can get this love from me. Oh, I wanna take my time, gonna make you mine. So if you guys have the Max 5 ESC combo with the 800 kV motor, which is the 56113, if you have the EXB Kraton 8S, you're gonna have to file it down. Also depending on your pinion size and your spur gear size, but I went ahead and shaved mine down. A lot of people were running into that same exact problem with the motor being so big that it rubs against the steering part right here. So I'm gonna shave it down just a little bit more using a little metal file that I got from Home Depot, and shave it. That way I have enough clearance so then when this turns, it doesn't rub against the motor. I have it at a 90-degree angle right now. I'm gonna install the motor and see if that clears it. If it doesn't, I'm gonna shave down that little corner right there. That way it just rolls smoothly, because you know when you're bashing these things up, eventually that stuff is gonna probably hit a rub or something like that. So yeah, go ahead and shave that down just a little bit more. So yeah, even after shaving it, it's still too close for comfort. Probably gonna shave it down just a little bit more, but yeah, and depending on the angle, it looks like it's rubbing, but it's really not. If I can get deep in there, it's more than what it looks like on camera, but still too close. All right, as well as making the EC8 connectors on here, I went ahead and made this little jumper right here as well. I know the cable looks a little crappy, but it works, it does what it does. So in case I just wind up using 1.4S battery, I still have that. Trying to keep everything close as stock as possible, just a lot bigger bullets and better connections for the current to flow a lot better. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Gorilla tape right here that I got from Home Depot and put that on the bottom as well as the bottom on here, and just kind of stack it up so it doesn't come off. I may zip tie over the top of it, but I don't know. I'll just see how that goes if I feel it's sturdy enough, but I might end up doing something like that, or creating some type of anchor to hold on the sides of here to lock it in with the double-sided sticky tape. Got a little more progress going on. Got the actual servo receiver in, the receiver box, and the steering servo saver, or the servo saver, however you say it. Got the motor in there, the motor mount and everything. Also put back in the bracing on here. So yeah, next thing is the actual ESC, wiring everything up and go ahead and calibrate it and see how this thing goes. Making holes on the front for the LED lights. Gotta bore those out a lot bigger. Went ahead and soldered up the power converter, the actual wire to the power converter that's going to the ESC. And I'm gonna try to hook this up and put my digital multimeter on it to get the correct voltage for the LED lights. So I got both of the 4S batteries hooked up, charging to the dual charger. All connections made by me, everything. Had to do it all from scratch, as well as make the jumpers for the charger. And yeah, it's going at 4.8. I have it set to 6 amps. But yeah, it's balanced charging now. And yeah, while that's getting done, I'm gonna go ahead and make this Y connector for the cat pack that I had made right here. So went ahead and made that from scratch as well. Redid this. I've probably redone this cat pack about 5 times for each one of my RCs. This thing has been a real success for me. I'm gonna make some more and probably start selling them online as well. But yeah. And here's the finished product. Car is hecka heavy, really low. Got the LEDs on. Yeah, these are really bright, as all my cars are. And we have a 800 kV motor with the Max 5 ESC. Also my cat pack I made with 6,000 milliamp Redline 130C LiPo batteries, EC8 connectors, and I have my Y cable right there to go to the battery and the cat pack. Just add a little security and electrical current so it doesn't have that ripple effect. And yeah, guys, stay tuned. Got a bashing video coming very, very soon. I'm gonna go ahead and put the body on and take it for a little run. So see you guys in the next one.